Okay, Spartans, I made a mistake yesterday. I said that yesterday was day 11, but today is day 11. We're closing in on the 50% mark. Let's get you started on courseware. It looks like you guys understood your grades. I'll go through the previous quick writes and discuss the activity I want you guys to do for the quick write. Okay, so yesterday 37 to 41%. Today 41 to 45%. Tomorrow we're going to be at 50%. I've trimmed off some of the missing students, and now it's just people that are enrolled in the class. So if I'm seeing low scores and you're enrolled in the class, oh, you got to be on top of it. Okay, so um, let's look at the progress. Baron, you got to kick that up. Hillary, you have to go faster. You have to get it done. Otherwise, you might have to message me. Same thing, Cameron. If you're pacing behind, there's a good possibility that that grade will impact your ability to pass this class. And if you're not getting a good grade in credit recovery, I mean, you're not forced to be here. It's an opportunity for you guys to fix your grade. So you want to have the best grade possible, which means staying on top of this content. So Daniel, you got to get that up. Andrea, you got to get that up. Angelica, nice work. Andrew, bump it up. Natalie, definitely have to go up. Barbara, you got to go faster. Kim, you're going pretty fast. That's good. But remember, we got to be up to 41% or 40%. Good, that's good. Jose, yes. And that's probably why. Okay. Josephina, you understand why you have the grade. Josephina, uh, you are in both semesters, Chem A and B, and I've been seeing that you've been mostly doing the work just in one of them, because they are identical. I can set up a protocol for that, but um, I guess I'd like to see you do individual responses in both Chem A and Chem B. They are separate classes. Okay, and then got a bunch of all-stars down here. Unchi is a 53. Yes, nice. 57 from Elmer. Awesome. Enrique, remember, put your checkout time and your percentage. And guys, we have to time in and time out. The teachers do. In fact, the principal sent out an email saying that some of the teachers weren't checking in and out, and that could affect uh, how they're paid. So all employees, and you guys are employees, you guys are students. That's your job. You got to make sure that you're clocking your hours. Uh, okay, 38, 42, 51, 50, 41%. Yes, nice. Okay, let's see if there's any confusion. Seen a couple of times. Okay, you know what the cooperation grade is. Okay, remember guys, work habits. If your ingenuity grade is above 80%, your work habit is an E. You're killing it. Good job. If your cooperation If your quick write is above a 75%, you get an E. So there's a big gap. If it's anything above 50%, it's going to be an S. But if it's lower than 50%, then you're probably not doing the quick writes and you're not doing Edgenuity, which isn't good. I don't completely understand. I'm assuming you say don't completely understand my grade in cooperation. Uh, it's going to be based off of your Edgenuity score as well as the quick write. So you have to look at your Schoology gradebook, um, and without discussing your grade in particular publicly, uh, send me a message and we can discuss that. I do know my grades. Okay, so I'm Schoology. Yes, yes, I know, I know, I know. I never do Edgenuity. So Jose is indication that if you don't, even though I love you guys cooperating on the quick write, you got to do the other part as well. You got to do the ingenuity. You got to crank that out. But I have faith you can do it. I know people that have done it in a very small amount of time. There are procrastinators. The daily quick write is time gated. You got to do this every day. But ingenuity, I mean, you could do it all at once. Not a very wise idea, I would say, but you could. Yes, you have a C. Okay, nice. I know my grade cooperation work habit is good, 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 good. Okay, good. Thank you for responding. Okay, make a Google slide presentation. Now, why did I do this? Well, let me explain this one. Uh, the seniors this year, I think, got the short end of the stick. They didn't really get to see all of their teachers at graduation. They didn't get a great ceremony. Well, they got a great ceremony, and there was a great event associated with it. Uh, I I think that our staff and administrators did an excellent job with what they had. Um, but that being said, it wasn't the traditional graduation, and there was a lot of students in that class that I had no idea where they were going or what they were going to plan on doing. Um, so thankfully, for the magnet at least, Mr. McPhee required that the seniors put together a slide presentation for themselves. And here I'll do a little quick rundown of this. This is the senior 2020 magnet staff. These are our staff members, all in quarantine, writing out signs about in sickness and in health. We are Silmar Strong, the Silmar Math Science Technology Magnet of 2020. And this is the magnet motto, service, integrity, and wisdom. These are all familiar faces. And then the seniors all got their own slide to kind of post a picture of themselves uh, and give a quote and hopefully put in the school that they're going to. So like Eric is going to CSUN. That's where I got my master's. I actually messaged him when he made this slide because I saw some distortion in the pictures and I told him to fix it. But I really did appreciate having the this slide to reference so I know where he's going to school. You know, us instructors, we invest a lot of energy and hope into you guys as students, and we'd like to see where you go. So when you send us an email a few years saying, "Hey, Mr. Smith, how are you doing? I just graduated from Northridge. I just graduated from UCLA." That warms my heart. So I want a copy of these for all of you guys. And this is the entire magnet senior class. So I've gone through these, I reference them if I'm wondering where a student went to school. So we got Santa Cruz, Northridge. We've got a Gaucho here going to UCSB, another Gaucho, another Slug going to Santa Cruz. Without going through it, I just want to give everybody their quick mention. This is like graduation for you guys on recap if you knew who any of these people were. We're going through it fast. In fact, I'm going to make you guys look through this because I want you guys to do something with this. Whoops. Just change that. Okay, so for today, one of the first things I want you to do is insert, check out the, you know what, before that, here I'll just list this, but because I'm tracking these to see what school or major people are interested in, where they're headed, I mean, that's one of the important parts of credit recovery is that we're recovering a grade. Well, why are we recovering a grade? Because hopefully we go on to college. So I want to know, what college and major are you interested in? And also, do you know the acceptance rate for that school? What is it? That's one of the good ways to see how hard you probably have to be working in order to get to those schools if you just do an acceptance rate. So if you did CSUN acceptance rate, it'll tell you that 57.7% of applicants get in. So if you're better than 42.3% of applicants, you're going to get in. If you go to a more selective school, UCLA acceptance rate is 16.1. It's a little bit harder to get into. You have to set your sights a little further ahead, and Stanford has a 4.7. Very exclusive, very hard to get into. So if you guys could just Google that, tell me what school you're interested in, what college major are you what college and major are you interested in? Do you know the acceptance rate for that school? What is it? So give me that information. Now, I want you to look through this list, and I think I just put it in that other one. Insert, let's do this, let's do it again. Okay, check out this, the magnet senior 2020 graduation slides linked here. Did any student off your dream school, as in the school that you want to go to, did anybody in that list also have your school? Who is going there? And do you know that student? If you know that student and they're going to a school, I think it's important that you, it says that just a heads up, guys, for this slide deck, this is owned by Mr. McPhee. This is not my copy, and everybody at LAUSD with an LAUSD email can find and access that. So let's see. Make sure you log into your LAUSD email in order to see the slides. So that'll tell you if any of the graduating seniors, people that you might be able to contact in the future, if they go to your dream school, maybe it'd be good to get some feedback from them after the first year. Hey, do you still like that school? Do you think I should go there? That could be helpful, and making connections like that is one of the most important parts of school. Just to double check, I want you guys to link me your slides. Okay, so I had you guys make a slide yesterday. Make a Google slide presentation. I'm not going to go through every single one to make sure that they're shared, but awesome, like Hillary's is shared. Cameron, is yours shared? Cameron is shared. Okay, so everybody looks like they're shared. People are, okay, this one's access tonight. It was not shared. So Daniel, you got to go share that. I just want to make sure that people were sharing it. Angelica, you also did not share it. You must share it. When you open up the document, go to share and then share with anybody who has a link. And then it should open up so that I can actually see it. I want you guys to emulate what they've got here. So get a picture. Easiest picture you can get is probably your Schoology picture. If you want to go to lms.lausd.net, you can go to your profile, and your profile has a picture. It's not the greatest quality, but it's a picture, and you can save that image as and use it in your slide. But I want to see what kind of creativity you guys have, so I'm going to look through these. But I just want some basic info. I want I guess your graduating class, this is class of 2020, so you can write at the top of yours, class of 20 whatever you're graduating in. We have a whole smattering of different years. A picture of yourself and a logo of the school that you want to go to. Now, you might say this is busy work. Why are we doing this in summer school? Well, it might not be busy work. You might be requested to make this next year anyways, and if you are, you might as well already have it made, because that way you can just kind of copy paste and you're good to go. So take some inspiration from some of these. There's a lot of good ones. I personally don't have a favorite when it comes to composition. I do like the clean background there. Oh, this one's really good. Giselle's is really good with the pictures. Juana's is very good. They're all really good actually. And I get emotional seeing these because I feel bad that I missed out on graduation because of quarantine. Anyways, so let's see that. I want to see, link me your personal graduation slide. The same thing with your picture, your dream school, I should say your target school as a target school badge. So maybe not dream school, but your target school. What school are you trying to get to? The badge of that. So if you want to go to Northridge, put in that CSUN badge. If you want to go to UCLA, just look up, let's see, maybe images. You can just grab the image for the UCLA badge. As well as maybe a quote, but I really just want to see what school you guys are going to and also pictures and see, honestly, let you guys play with it because when you open it up and I give you fewer restrictions, it gives people an opportunity to be creative. So link me your personal graduation slide with your picture, your target school badge, and a quote you like. Design it to your satisfaction. Okay, and then the last one. Do you have any questions about your current Edgenuity courseware or the class in general? Questions/comments. Cool, that's the last one. Just some feedback there. I will talk about most of your responses here. Quick Write 4 from yesterday. We'll talk about that one tomorrow, but I didn't want to make this video too long. We're already at 17 minutes. If I kept your guys' attention that long, awesome. If not, get started on the Quick Write, or hopefully you've already done it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.